Oh, I'm live. 1 minute early. There's already one like and someone watching. Who is that person? It's so exciting. Two people. Come on now. Terrible picture using the webcam. Ain't great, is it? Look at that star. Oop. 3 people. That's lovely, isn't it? What are these? What do all these buttons do? I'm going to press stuff. I don't know what it's going to do. 5 people. Come on, people. This is ridiculous. Happy New Year. Happy hairy golfer. How are you doing? You okay? I do hope so. How was your golf today? Mr. Bull, Happy New Year, mate. Happy New Year indeed. Yeah, I do need people to write messages because I've got nothing to talk about other than what you say. Junkless Dave, straight in. Happy New Year, mate. Hope you are well. I believe the hairy golfer played today. How did you get on? Oh, there you go. Frosty temp green, so it's a laugh. It's a shame, innit? But it was a superb, beautiful frost this morning. John Stacey. I didn't get much nice. Well, I lie. I got 2 golf gloves from my mum, and they were right. They were for the right hand, as in the wrong hand. Does that make sense? So she's in the process of trying to swap them. Doesn't that feel horrible when you have to do that? Thanks for those golf gloves. Really happy with them. But they are for the wrong hand. And I got a few golf balls. I actually got some Honma golf balls. Honma Futura XX or something, and they're like a 6-piece ball, which sounds incredible, doesn't it? So, give them a try. Give them a try. Happy New Year, Matt. If that is the Matt Evans, I think it is. Wow, I haven't seen you for a very long time. That is crazy. Harry Golfer got balls of his logo on. What a treat. What a treat. But yeah, I think golf balls or golf stuff wise, that was it really. Usually I'm smashing the sales at the moment, but I have not been. I think I counted the other day. I was talking to Westy and I was like, I counted up all the golf t-shirts I've got in my wardrobe, and I think there is 18 t-shirts. So I figured I wouldn't bother watching, reading a comment as trying to talk. Look, he's just joined us. That's incredible, isn't it? I've lost my train of thought. This is how it's going to be. How funny. Who the F is more or less golf? Who the F is he? I know. I wonder too. I also wonder. Oh, I've just had a notification that I've gone live. What a treat. This is fun, isn't it? Happy New Year, Russ. Thanks for joining us. This is just lovely. Yeah, that is the Matt Evans. God, I didn't realise he was a super fan. That is the Matt Evans. If you guys don't know who he is, he played at Woodbury Park absolutely ages ago in a bright pink t-shirt. And that was back in the days when I just used to film par threes or individual holes. And he was the one who stiffed it on 18, proper, nearly went in. And he was on fire that day. Yeah, that's Matt Evans. If you're wondering who he is, after this is done and we've had a lovely chat, head on over to my Woodbury Park. Just type in Woodbury Park and see if you can find it, and then you'll know who he is. I didn't realise he is such a super fan. Good evening, Melissa. Happy New Year. More or less. Less is the key. You're not wrong there, Oliver Moore. Hello, Dave. How did you get on at Stoneham? Was it open? Was it frozen? Hello, Beach Fraser. Or should I say Fraser? That's probably more sensible, isn't it? How you doing? Happy New Year. After everybody's 2021 golfing goals. Cool. Oh, hello, Neil. How you doing? Happy New Year. More or less golf. Wayne, what was your favourite round of 2020? It wasn't Moores Valley, Oliver Moore. I can assure you of that. My favourite round of golf, I obviously loved playing Haythrop because I played superbly, and I really enjoy that course, Haythrop Park. But I also loved the Addington. not only was it a great match between myself and Robin, the actual layout of the course was sensational, and I would love to go back and play it. Of course, yours was Moors Valley. It's like the only time you did play, wasn't it, Ollie? I enjoyed Bath, actually. I really enjoyed Bath when we played there. That was a really good track. But again, that was where... Hello, Alex Marsh. Look at that. I like the fact that this is basically just going to be full of all my friends. Not as fun with Rob, though. Oh, bless Ollie. He's getting jealous. It's nice to have him, though. 23 people watching. I'll take that. 5 minutes in, we've got 23 people. Hello, you lovely bunch. I know 10 of them are actual friends of mine, but 24. The numbers are just going up. Bath was excellent. Really good track, Bath. That was a nice surprise. Nice surprise. Can I just quickly ask, is there a funny, like, whirring or, like, machine noise when you guys are watching this, or is it not too bad? Cardigan Bay. Where is that? Clubhouse. That does sound good, making a birdie in front of the clubhouse. John Flanagan, the old DGS Golf Day champion. Well done, sir. How you doing? It is making a whirring noise. Yeah, it's just a crap laptop. Simple as that. Is it a bit not too bad? Good. That's all I care about. As long as it's not too bad. It's yeah, I think where it's a laptop, it might have fallen over a couple of times because you're literally like just perched on the side of my sofa. Yeah, the tapping sound, that is it. I think it's just like a fan knocking as it goes round. Sometimes he goes absolutely mental and I'm like, oh, shut up. But fortunately, so far, that hasn't happened when I've been on like a Zoom call or anything. John Flanagan, a cheeky 4-over, played flipping off 14 in the old on the golf day. I think we called out and banned it. Oh, Hankley Common, so good, so good. Love Hankley. We have played there before, Fraser. If the end of, I was going to say last year, end of 2 years ago, the famous 4-ball. Oh, Manning's Heath is a great, great course. We played it. When did we play it? Just after lockdown eased, so end of November, beginning of December, and it was a little bit wet. It was playable, but a little bit wet in places, a bit muddy, slippy. If they're open and you can get a good deal, we paid £22, and for muddy golf, I think it's fine, absolutely fine. The high up holes are fine, but yeah, if you're going to play it, it's well worth a visit. I loved it, but it might be wet. That's what I'm saying. But everywhere's going to be wet at the moment, isn't it? I mean, it might be, if it's a bit frozen, it'd be all right. Almost found a swing. 4-over, almost found a swing, John. Outrageous. Where is Manning's Heath? That's in West Sussex. Yeah, when I spoke to the pro actually before we went, he's like, I think it's in really good condition for a course in Sussex. I was like, what does that mean? This Johnny Vegas, the only celebrity you've ever played golf with. I don't think Sam's online. If he is, he hasn't commented yet. Alex Marsh, the ultimate bitch. Oh dear. Was there a question I missed? No, I don't think so. Oh. As a non-Brit, what's the cost for membership as an average at a course? Well, non-Brit. It varies, completely varies. I think Crane Valley, their full membership is like 1,000-ish, 1,100 quid, maybe 1,200 quid now. It can't be that high. Like top courses, like Remedy Oak is probably one of the most pricey, certainly in my area, and it's a fantastic course. I think that's about $2,500 a year, and that's more than anywhere else, really. Some of the top 100 courses are probably between like 1,500 and 1,800 quid a year, and then yeah, your average course like the Hairy Golfer says up to sort of 1,200, 1,300 quid. But you can go for some of the smaller courses like 550, like he says. I know a couple of places that are like that. And Crane Valley, they have a intermediate place that's like, 600 quid. What's the course you'd most like to play in 2021? Good question, Alex Marsh. Thank you. I would like to play. Yeah, that is true, John. It is like a private golf course. It's sensational at Remedy Oak. I would love to play Saunton. I'd like to play both of those. I'm looking forward to the away day that we have planned on the DGS Tour, which is Bovey Castle and Dartmouth. Really looking forward to that. There's two that I'd love to play. I would like to play RND, Royal North Devon, but that's not right up there. Walton Heath is one I wanted to play for a long time, and that might be happening. I have been speaking to them, actually, so that might happen this year, which could be cool. I've got a few sort of courses lined up on a maybe list. Who do you like as a friend better, Alex or Stu? Tough, very tough. I'm glad you're not on the list, Oliver. Alex or Stu? Both bring different qualities to friendship, without a doubt. Oh dear. I've known Alex longer, in fairness. But Stu is just one of the nicest, loveliest guys ever. This comment section is literally going to be in Alex more or less golf bitch off now. Such idiots. Oh, so funny. Shall I phone you, Oliver? Do you want to make an appearance on DGS Golf Vlogs again? Would you like that? It's funny. Oliver Moore. I'm calling him. He's about to cook. God. There he is, everybody. That's what he looks like now. Do you want to say hello, Oliver?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, you're quiet, aren't you? I wonder if they can hear that. Can you hear him talking? Oh, don't you look lovely?
I do look a bit like I'm shaved for about 4 years.
Yeah, you do look really hairy. Is that your new house you're in there?
It is, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Flipping Brian Rizza. Get a haircut, Harry Golfer says. I'm assuming he's talking to you.
I'm looking forward to playing golf in 2021.
Are you? Do you think you will?
Probably.
Probably not.
No, I will. I just gutted that we did manage to finish off our series because I felt like I was on a bit of a comeback.
Yeah, I mean, I was happy with my 3-1 win in the end.
It was 2-1.
Was
and
it?
I can't believe you're still bringing that up.
What do you mean?
Count. Because that middle round didn't count. It was 2-1. It was 2-1. And you're only as good as your last game. And I absolutely
annihilated me.
Yeah, destroyed you.
Yeah, so, that's true.
And then I didn't play. So.
This is an interesting fact. You're not alone in this. Out of all my series of golf this year, this series is a word, probably not. I'm unbeaten in 2020. Because I beat Rob and I beat Sam and I beat you.
We'd call ours a draw if you want.
Well, it was still 2-1.
Yeah, I know. But I did beat you heavily at Moores Valley, and that was the last game.
So that counts as 2 points.
I was thinking 3, to be honest with you. So
Brian's happy to see you back. Look at that. He is watching at 1 a.m. I think he's in Malaysia.
Really? Nice. Hello.
Oh, look, Alex says you are missed.
I know. I've moved. Like a lot of things, obviously, been going on this year. COVID's a good excuse, but I have moved house, staying at my brother's for a little while. That was fun. But nice of him, obviously. Will, if you're watching, thanks, buddy. He won't be watching.
He won't be watching. There's only 17 people watching, so
is there?
Unlikely he's one of them.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to getting back to it in the new year. I haven't bought any new clubs for ages, so
Cool.
that's probably on the horizon as well.
American Golf can have a field day, aren't they?
Oh, mate, yeah. So that'll be at least 2 videos. One of me buying something new and then one of me replacing that. So yeah, no, good. I've been watching all your vlogs.
Oh, cheers, mate.
I do miss you guys. Miss all the obviously. I was a bit sad for the golf day. That was a shame that I couldn't be there.
That was a shame, a real shame. But that was actually your moving day, wasn't it? So
it was the down moved house.
Pretty good excuse.
Yeah, but there you go.
Marcy's just asked if there will be a 2021 golf day. I will do a golf day if I get to 2K subscribers. So I think that's a safe bet that there won't be. So yeah, but if I do, would you get to that? Oh, hey Jeff, how you doing? Happy New Year, mate.
Yeah. What about a mini golf day?
A mini one? Well, I do run the society, which is sort of like mini golf days galore.
Why don't you just do one? I don't know. Like, I'll be playing here at this point. Come along, say hi. I don't know.
Yeah, might be quite hard to organise.
Probably should take this offline, shouldn't we? Really?
this is usually a chat we could have in private. Yeah, coming up with ideas.
Right, can I go now?
Yeah, enjoy. What's on the menu for New Year's Day?
I'm cooking some shepherd's pie.
Oh, lovely! Is it actually lamb mince with shepherd's pie?
Yes, it is. Yeah, lamb mince. Yeah,
very good.
Yeah,
lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, I enjoy. Do you do a cheesy top on that?
No. Should I?
Could do.
All right.
Just a thought. What veg are you having with it, or is all the veg in the pie?
No, probably. I think got some carrots, maybe some peas as well. I'm not a massive pea fan.
Oh, okay. I like a pea. Big fan of a pea. Cool. Anyway, lovely to see you, mate. Thanks for making an appearance on DJS Golf Vlogs. Much appreciated.
Yeah, miss you guys. Miss everyone.
Miss you too. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. See you later, guys.
Wait. That was nice, wasn't it? What a lovely guy. Top bloke. Hello, mate. How you doing? Top bloke golf vlogs. Tuning in. Carrots and broccoli for Jeff Smith. Yeah, they are good veg. I'm a big pea fan as well, but do like a broccoli. I'm a big fan of a broccoli, actually. I would like to do another golf day. Alex Marsh is coming in with all the questions. He's a good converser. Top 3 golf goals for this year, Wayne. What are they? Stay undefeated in series. I'm not naive enough to know that I won't get beaten at all. But if I can win my series overall, I would be happy with that. So that's beating Sam. If Ollie plays ever again, beating him and beating Rob. And if anyone else didn't have a series with Stu this year, but he's back playing a bit more, so you never know, might be able to get out with him for a couple of individual vlogs. But that is tough, beating that guy. He is one hell of a player. Yeah, good old top bloke. Can't believe he's watching. He must be bored. What a treat. Well, Bude's a good course, actually, Airy Golfer. I quite like that. Played it on Ollie's stag do, actually, before his stag do. The day before, I went down with Westy and Carl, and we played there. It's very, very good. Very, very good. Single figures. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. I was going to say about that. 3 things. Single figures this year. Yeah, that would be nice. If I could get down to 10, to be honest, I would be happy with that. I think it's achievable. My WHS handicap is 13.2, and my VPAR handicap. VPAR used to do their own handicap system, but now they do the world handicap system as well. They've got me at 10.2 at the moment, and that is actually probably more accurate than my real one, because my real one's just Crane Valley, and VPAR is every round I play. So that's on 10.2. So it would be nice to make them come down together. My handicap in the DGS Tour is 9 after my romp at Haythrop. That cut me to a lot. Thanks, Jeff. The new swing. I think we should just change channel to slag him off. Interesting. Yeah, I think single figures is achievable, but when I've been down to 10 before, and there was almost like a mental block there, and I sort of struggled to push beyond it because I think I got down to 10.7. I think that's the lowest I've been, 10.7. And when I got there and I was like going out to play a game, as soon as you have a double bogey or a triple bogey somewhere or go 3 off the tee, you're like, oh God, this is hard. You've got to pass so many golf holes to get it back. And it might be different now with the WHS actually, because what I really was struggling with was if you shoot one shot lower than your handicap, so you go out, you're playing off 11, you shoot 10 over, you get cut 0.2. Then you have 3 bad rounds and you just go back up to where it was. Latest upload. So yeah, I really struggled with the sort of the 0.2 handicap situation. But now with the WHS and it can jump up and down as much as it wants, however it works, that would probably suit me better, and the mental block would no longer be there because I'm not worried about the 0.2s and this, that, and the other. John. Yeah, I completely agree. It just got too hard and you just were so critical on yourself, and in no time at all, like let's say you're playing a bit of bogey golf, which is more than achievable, you get to sort of 8 holes in, you're 8 over, just thinking, oh, what a waste of time this is, and that might have been like par, double bogey, triple bogey, bogey, par, or something, and you think, I'm not even playing that bad, I've just had a couple of 3 off the tees that have screwed me, and then that's that, and you're sort of still on the 8th or 9th thinking, bloody, I'm 8 over, I've got 2 shots left. No, and yeah, that is very true, Harry. I'm just going to call you Harry now, okay? Yeah, it is one shot at a time. But once you've played 8 holes, because I do think that way. When you play 8 holes and you go, and you just glance at your gross score and you're +9, you're like, oh, that's annoying. And then you realise you had a 3 off the tee back there and you lost a ball over there. 7.8, John. Very good. Where are you a member, John? Are you a member, or is that just through an app? Night, Brian. Stay safe. Happy New Year, mate. Thanks for logging in. 1 o'clock in the morning. Hardcore. Yeah, that was a fun. Quite nice just having a little chat with you guys. Yeah, through an app. Yeah, I thought so. But they're the most accurate way, aren't they? You're just playing all your rounds, different courses, and this, that, and the other. Ooh, hold on. Boop. Boop. 300 graph. I got cut 0.1 for 28 points. Winner 30. Well, that's good. That's a good thing, I think. Getting cut. Because obviously the course was playing really, really tough. So getting that cut at that point, obviously 28 points, cut 0.8, yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think it's better if you might have played really good golf in super tough conditions. You end up getting in the olden days, a 0.1 rise when you've think I've played excellent golf out here today and it's, been really, really tough. Whereas that's good. No more lessons planned at the moment. Oh God, what's the name? Tony Penny commented on one of my videos not so long ago, and he would like to. He very, very kindly said he would pay for me to have a lesson with a guy he has a lesson with, and that is in. Ollie Bull has lessons with him actually, I believe, in Romsey. I think it's Romsey, and I've heard that he's a really good coach actually, and he gives some really good tips. So definitely we'll be taking Tony up on that. So thank you very much, mate. Junglist, how you doing, mate? How do you deal with cheats or any stories you've heard or witnessed? Good one. How do I deal with cheats? My biggest bugbear is when people come and talk to you afterwards about, oh, so and so did this, but they never called them up on it. And a lot of the time, I think people just don't know the rules. You can tell if someone's new, can't you? And if they just don't know the rules. And I think if you just approach them. If they've done something, you go, "Oh, mate, by the way, you can't do that." Like, what do you mean you can't do that? Yeah, no, you can't do that. Like, blah blah blah. 9 times out of 10, they're apologetic, aren't they? And they just go, "Oh, I didn't even know that rule. I didn't even know that existed." So then just let them replay the shot or whatever. I'm pretty relaxed with stuff like that. I do like rules, and rules are there for us to manipulate in a positive way as well. You know, if you're in an awful lie, but you've got animal drop-ins around or animal scratch-ins, you can take a free drop from that. Give yourself a good lie, and now you might be able to get around that tree that you're just nestled up against, something like that. So, I think rules are good. Rules can be there to help you as well. I don't like confrontation. I must admit, I wouldn't want to go up to someone and say, "Look, mate, you're a cheat." I've never witnessed anyone cheat. You can have suspicion sometimes, I suppose, like, "Oh, how's he found that ball in there? That's amazing." I've never witnessed it and never actually caught anyone like red-handed. You do hear of things, don't you? But I think sometimes it's almost as bad as someone being so strict on rules that they pick you up on it, which and ruins your game. Like, absolutely ruins game. At the end of the day, if you don't know a rule, you don't know a rule. That's the way it is. Yeah, I agree. Always help a beginner. No need to jump on them. And even sometimes people who've been playing a while don't know. Like, if they're people that just play with their mates and they don't play in members competitions, they have no reason to sort of learn the rules in a way. They just play their own game, do whatever they want in their football. Then all of a sudden they'll come along in a competition, and a lot of things change, and they go, "Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know this, that, and the other. I thought I could just drop one down there and take a 2-shot drop." Like, no, mate, you got a hole out. You know, people picking up, whatever gimmies. People think that's real. Have I heard of any? You do sort of hear things, but I can't really think. How many years do you think it'll take for Stu Johnson to learn some rules? Stu is the keenest guy in the DGS tour. He always plays with his mates, and they don't often play the proper rules, should we say? Some people even play match play wrong, don't they? Where they'll be like, "Oh, I play off 18, you play off 16, so I get shots on 17 and 18, SI 17 and 18." Like, no, you get shots on SI 1 and 2. What? Like, yeah, no. Oh my god. Yeah, hairy golfer. That's a good line. Like that. Get on par. Not talking about you at all, sir. Not talking about you at all. I've enjoyed his channel lately. He's been doing some little course reviews in places, Get on Par, and thoroughly enjoyed watching them. I like your persona. There was another question that I skimmed past. Am I staying at Crane Valley? Yeah, I don't know. Cool, I went, yeah, a bit Chinese there. Am I staying at Crane Valley? I'm allowed to say that. Of course I am. It's fine. I don't know. There's another course I'm really considering joining, which is Rushmore. But I have really enjoyed paying and playing lots of different courses today. Not today. Last year, not this year, last year. So I think I'll be doing a bit more of that again. I know Rushmore's membership runs from June, I think, so it might actually work out really well for me because I've got sort of a busy few early things going on in my life this year. So going into summer, if I am able to play a bit more, then Rushmore might be a good place to go. So yeah, staying at Crane Valley. If I do, it'll be on a like Flexi Plus membership, like I did this year. And yes, Jeff, I would definitely. You asked this question earlier, or you said you'd be up for another DGS golf day. I think we could fill it easily. I'd like to do a day with about 60 people. I think you could take a little bit more. I wouldn't want to do much more than that because I really, really enjoyed talking to everybody. Really, it was so good. Yeah, I really enjoyed meeting everyone, and there were still some people I didn't meet enough, if that makes sense. Like Original Junglist, I was out first, he was out last. We had a little quick hello, but didn't really get a chance to have a proper chat with a lot of the guys. So yeah, I would be well keen to do another golf day. But like I say, busy start to the year. But I like to have a milestone, get to 2K, and then I'll organise one. Yeah, that was unlucky, that, John. I'm sure you had a lovely time though. OMG, old man golf. What's your favourite course in the Bristol area? Well, in the Bristol area, I haven't played an awful lot over there, but the Manor House, that's not far away, is it? Oh, enjoy your fish pie, Alex. Take care, mate. Happy New Year. The Manor House, really good course. Loved that, and I do really. One of the first courses I played sort of near Bristol was the Players. Absolutely loved that. I thought that's such a good, fun track. I saw it on a Crossfield vlog before, and I thought, cool, that looks good. Loads of amazing water holes. The Kendallshire has been on the list to play for a long time. Saw Big Oggy played it at some point this year. And I think one of his Buccaneers is the female pro there. So I should definitely sort of try and tap up that link and go out there and play the Kendallshire. It does look like a great facility. I think it'd be best to play it in the summer. Well, every course is best to play it in the summer, isn't it? But got a lot of water holes there. I would like to play that course. But yeah, loved the Manor House. Yes, I'd like to get back and play that again. When are we seeing the pro versus you on a video then? Don't know any pros. There are a few pros out there, aren't there? I'd like to do some pro-ams again. We didn't get to do any this year, did we, because of COVID? But when the COVID sorts itself out. Oh yeah, of course. See you, Warren. Sorry, mate. My bad. Yeah, I need to get that done. Just remember the Bristol for 2 years, a very wet course. I often see the Bristol come up on like Golf Now and think I'd like to give that a go. I know Bath isn't quite Bristol, but I did love Bath when we played there. That was really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And then there's Burnham and Barrow, obviously not too far away, which is on the bucket list. Faux shizzle. Did everyone have a good New Year's Eve? I imagine it was pretty quiet. Ours was. We just got some nice food, a beef bourguignon and potato dauphinoise, which was very nice. And then had an apple crumble for pudding. And then watched the fireworks and the drones. That was clever, wasn't it? The old drone display. Yeah, I definitely would like to try the Bristol. There's so many courses out there, isn't there? I mean, we've played a lot of top courses, but I've also Bowood. Yeah, Bowood's good as well. Bowood is good. I probably prefer the Manor though. I would probably prefer the Manor. This is chopping and changing all over the place, isn't it? I would. What was I saying? Can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, we need to do that, Warren. We need to sort that out. Pro-ams. I was saying I'd like to do pro-ams. The tattooed golf coach, I was talking to him down here as well about doing some stuff together. Oh, and then I've also got Brad, obviously. Brad from Golf Catcher. Yeah, Hindhead, that needs to happen. You are right. Shall I put that on my list? I'm going to put that on my list. I loved that course. That front nine at Hindhead is probably one of my favourite front nines I've ever played. Please excuse me while I put it into my docs folder. Potential vlogs 2021. Edit. Is it Hindhead? Oh, don't, John. Don't. Bearwood Lakes. God. I need to get an invite there, I'm afraid, I think. That is members only. But yeah, I was talking to Brad just before Christmas about trying to get out and play me and him, just doing a 2-ball vlog and just filming him, well, and me playing. But we could do maybe a series of videos, maybe like a 3-hole challenge, and then maybe like how to get out of a bunker, because as you probably all know, I struggle out of bunkers, certainly wet ones. Yeah. And yeah, I would like to play the Isle of Wight. It's so close to me. I could almost hit a golf club from the tip of the thing over there. Yeah, I often think of an Isle of Wight trip, and it feels like you're going on holiday because you have to cross water to get there. I'd be well up for that. I would be well up for that. I think if I was doing a golf day, I wouldn't do it in the Isle of Wight, but I would try and move a bit more north, maybe up the M3 somewhere. So maybe it might be a bit more reachable for a few people. The only thing is, that would probably rule Big Oggy out because he had to leave at 3 a.m. to get to Crane last time. So yeah, tap him up, John. Tap him up if you know a member. Tap him up and we'll get up there. I tell you what, there's only 22 people watching, and for like when old Golf Mates does his, it must just be messages going absolutely mental all the way up, and how you keep up with it, I do not know. I do not know. I mean, it's a great problem to have, isn't it? But it's truth. That is a good shout. The Oxfordshire is good for a golf day. That is a great place, great course. Loved it when I played there. Yeah, great facility. Liam, you got it. Very good. Very good. Golf Mates, we call him. In the biz. Yeah, Oxfordshire would be a good place. Very central, would attract a few more people from up further, which would be nice. Even Get on Par might come. How long have you been playing Get on Par? Just out of curiosity. Am I staying at Crane next year? You already asked me that, Jeff. Possibly. Oh, and then someone asked me, Original Junglist, asked me about the membership at Rushmore. They do a couple of good memberships. They have like a silver membership where you pay £500, I think, and whether this will change. You pay £500 and then it's like £10 a round. Or the gold membership's like 900 quid, I think, which is still achievable, but would I pay 40 rounds there? Probably not. So the silver membership would probably suit me better. Yeah, G. Is it G or is it G? It's not going to be G, is it? Or is it G? G Williams. That's a quick T, Jeff. Very good. Yeah, well, I'll answer it again then. And for the 20 people that are still watching, they're going to be like, oh, I'm out. I'm out, Jeff. See you later. Possibly. I will possibly join there again. If I do, it would just be the Flexi Plus, just to keep my handicap. G. I thought it was G. Just to keep my handicap. And yeah, obviously, I've got a busy start to the year this year, so I won't be playing much, but early doors competitively anyway. And then, yeah. And G, you will love Remedy Oak. It is, oh my god, just so good. The green fee has crept up there a bit though lately. I was looking the other day, and I think it's like around about 120 quid mark now, which is a lot. Get on Par, yes, I have played Hailing Island, and I played so well there for how hard the course is. I think I finished 15 over with a triple on the last, and the course is so hard. It's brutal, and actually, I'm not sure it would vlog well. I went and watched and played, obviously, Robin, and Marshy play their match play there, and they were both like 30 over, somewhere like that. It was so hard. We got on a still day, but towards the end of April, used county cards, got a great rate, like sort of 60 quid green fee. It was so good. Amazing place. But every tee shot is almost blind, and you're literally hitting at a stick. And when you're like doing a course log, here we go, odd man golf, in my opinion, when I'm doing a course log, if you're just looking at course, like straight across the half of your screen, you can't see where the ball's got to go, or like, what are you watching? It's weird. Yeah, if you've got tree lined all the way down, and trees at the back. You might be able to see a bull flight. You might you'll be able to zoom and see the ball down, which is always nice. I quite like that. I'm always tight on gimmies, Darren. If it's easy, if it's an easy putt, just put it in the hole. Yeah, so when you've got a course that is like loads of hazards and stuff, not hazards, but course sort of, it's just it makes it tough for a vlog, and also because it gets windy there, also tough if you haven't got the right mics and stuff available to you, which I don't. Simple as that. Have I played many links? I played a little bit of links golf. If you class Barton on Sea as links, which I would, it's on Cliff Top, isn't it? Played there. Isle of Purbeck is sort of Heathland linksy, which I like. That's a really good track. It's just a shame over the last few years with the condition of it. And then a couple in Wales where you've got like played Pennard, which I thought was sensational. We played it right in the summer, and it was bone dry, and the rough looked tough, but actually it was playable. And where else? McInnes as well. That's another good track. I nearly organised links for our DGS away day again this year, because there's some in Norfolk that I really like the look of, like Sheringham and all that sort of stuff. But Darren, yeah, McInnes, so good when played there. Such good track. Pennard was scored. Some people scored fantastically there. Carl scored amazing. I think it was like 2 over, 3 over. Just an amazing round of golf. Sam played well. Robin played well there. But the views and stuff, we had it just on a stunning day. It was still, and it was gorgeous, beautiful sunshine. Yeah, amazing. That was a really good place. And actually, I think it's just been climbing top 100 charts, because when we played it, it wasn't that high. It's like sneaking into the top 100s, and then now you look at it and it's right up to like one of the second best in Wales now, or something ridiculous. I haven't had many more 10 overs, Darren. Hayfrop Park, I was 6 over at Hayfrop Park, so I burnt myself out after that, probably. Burnt myself out at Dainton. I loved Dainton. That was such a nice day out. That was so good. Cromer. Oh, that's the one up in Norfolk, isn't it? Yeah, that was the other one. I think I was going to do like Sheringham and Cromer, but it was coming in too pricey to ask everyone to play that, so might have to save that for a special trip away. Raised tees are a blessing for showing off the hole. They are. That is another good thing. That's probably why I like elevation changes. But the only thing is with the camera, sometimes it really flattens elevation stuff. It's great for showing off the green complexes and stuff and having a good view into a hole if someone's going to hit the green. You've got to hit the green, and amateurs don't always do that. More often than not, I would say. But yeah, it is nice to be able to see where you're hitting the ball for a vlog. Anyway, that goes back to the thing. And now I've never been to Scotland. In fact, it's quite funny. It's not funny at all, actually. Don't get your hopes up for this being hilarious, because it's not funny one bit. Our friends have literally just moved to Scotland, and they're fairly new friends, and they're really nice. But they've literally got parents up there, and they know no one else. So they're like, "Will you come and visit us? Will you come and visit us?" So I'm like, "Babe, we need to visit them." They're like, "Would you really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm visiting." As long as it's for more than a couple of days, and you don't mind me popping out for 7 hours, we will be coming. But yeah, definitely there are some courses up there in Ireland as well. Some of the courses in Ireland just look amazing. Is it there's one up sort of, I was going to say near Belfast, but it's not. I want to say it's Loch Lomond, but all of a sudden that makes me think of Scotland. But oh yeah, there you go. There's another 10 over round there, Darren. Yeah, see, didn't just burn myself out of Dainton, did I? Oh dear, it's nice talking to all of you. So yeah, definitely want to do Scotland, and I'd like to do some of the smaller courses. You know, obviously I'd want to do St Andrews and stuff, but I'd like to do some that are in the woodland and bits and pieces like that. Really, I think that would be really cool, just to see some of the smaller courses. That's what I'm going to try and do this year. Some of them have been excellent sort of surprises for me this year. Like me and Rob early on played Oak Park. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Like, thought it was absolutely excellent. It was undulations, tree lined. It's an excellent course for a vlog. It was tough, really, really tough. But I absolutely loved it with like a little bit of TLC, and it would be a really, really, really good course. And that was cheap. And then another one with Jeff and Darren with their bands, golf mate bands. Yeah, Rob is a player. That par three course at Ampfield, that is where Fraser Beach is a member, I believe. Yeah, Oak Park summer course only. Yeah, I think we played it in May, and it was firming up then. Yeah, I imagine it gets really firm and really hard as the summer goes on. Yeah, but then I played another round with Sam, and we played Portsmouth Golf Centre. Didn't know anything about that course. Just literally, it was 12 quid. 12 quid. Bit of a late sort of afternoon tea. Like, oh, let's just go and give it a go. Loved it. Well, it's a great little track as well. Again, massive undulation changes. Really, really good. Few framed holes. And when I say tree lined, obviously I love a tree lined hole, but I like a framed hole. So that could be with anything. So you could frame it with gorse. You can frame it with mounds. Yeah, like as long as it's sort of framed and you can see that you need to go down there and it's going to turn left, and I like that. Happy New Year, Paul Jackson. Thank you very much, mate. All the best to you. Yeah, really good views at Pompey. I was so surprised with it, and I was thinking about putting on the tour, but I haven't put it on the tour this year. Dalmatians and mock. Yeah, and the back nine at Oak Park is tough, really tough. Just that little sort of middle area. As soon as you go up into the trees and up those hills, it gets tight. And I lost a few balls where I thought that'd be fine. Did not find them, which was ever so frustrating. Oh, is it? Tourgate Forest, another great Glendale course. Yeah, they've got like 5 or 6, haven't they? Is it Richmond? Is there a Richmond Park or something as well? Yeah, all right, I'll bear that in mind. I'll give them all. Like, I just want to play golf everywhere. I want to try all the courses, even like little Dibden in Southampton. Like, I love that track. It's quite friendly and not easy. No, there's no such thing as an easy golf course. But yeah, I really like that course. I think it's a fun little track to play. Played there with Robin Downton, and yeah, it was a good day out. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Rematch it is. Rematch it is. I think I still bought you a drink, didn't I? Dainton, even though I beat you. So. But definitely up for another game of you and the Ogster. If we can sort that out, that'd be cool. More than happy to come down. Meon Valley is good. And East Horton, I was surprised at as well. That was another cheap, random Saturday afternoon. Can't find a tee anywhere. East Horton had a tee, and it was good. Really good. That's what I've really enjoyed that. If COVID's given me anything this year, it's been paying and playing at various different tracks and really not writing off the cheap ones, like, because you sort of see them on Golf Now or whatever when you're doing a little research, and yeah, sorry, Hey Golf, I suppose it would. Yeah, the list of courses very quickly outstrips the annual leave you have. Yeah, it really does. It really does. But yeah, cheap courses are equally as good and enjoyable. It's all about having fun with your mates, isn't it, really? And as long as there's a couple of really good holes, I'm a happy man. At the end of the day, I think if the greens are rolling all right, you're going to be fine, aren't you? You don't want them bouncing all over the place. But I'm a big Meon Valley fan, and I would like to do a full vlog at Meon Valley. I've been wanting to do it for ages. Absolutely ages. I could tell you the DGS Tour schedule. Do you want to know the DGS Tour schedule? Wickham, I see that one come up a lot as well. Boosh. So that's old. That's last year's schedule. Silly me. Where is it? There it is. If you care. Yeah, I did feel guilty. I did feel guilty about how well I played. End of February is our first event, and that is at Salisbury and South Wilts. We're playing 9 holes on the Byberry, and that is going to be Texas Scramble. And then we're playing the full 18. I have vlogged that before with Robin Hayes back in the day. That's like our first ever 2-ball vlog, I think. He dominated. Yes, that's in February, and then towards the end of April, we are playing Lyme Regis. I've never played Lyme Regis, but that is, I don't know if you class it as links. Oh, Bridport's another links course I played. I enjoyed Bridport. Lyme Regis, it's on the cliff top, so it's got to be all right. Never played there. That's 18 holes, just straight up Stableford. And then in June, Lyme Regis is tough. Glad to hear it. In June, we are playing Yeovil. I've also never played Yeovil. I was supposed to play it last year. Got cancelled through COVID. We rearranged, got cancelled again, which was a shame. So that's been postponed to this year. And that is 9 holes in the 9-hole course, but they won't let us do a scramble on there. So it'll be trying to find a fun game, 4 balls or 3 balls with that, depending on what we go out in. And then 18 holes in the afternoon. The app we use for the leaderboard live updates is VPAR, Original Junglist. And then in August, lost the chat? What do you mean? Do you mean you've lost the chat? Lost the chat? Have you lost the chat? Can you still hear me? Anybody? Anyone? Few. So yeah, we're playing Yeovil. Hopefully you heard that. And then, oh, good. Jeff, it's your connection, I reckon. Flipping it, unbelievable. In August, let's spit it out. Playing Saint Pierre. Oh, I love Saint Pierre. That ticks all my boxes. That is tree-lined holes. It has undulation changes, and it has some great water holes. The old Big Oggie's been up there, plays with that Nigel. Is it Nigel? I think it's Nigel. Up there, and Simon as well. And also recently, Carter Smith Golf vlogged it a little bit. And yeah, I love that track. Absolutely love it. I played it once. We were supposed to be playing a Pro-Am at Celtic Manor, and it got rained off, and we were on the way up there. And so then we were like frantically trying to find where to play quickly as we were driving, like clever phones. Gave Saint Pierre a ring. Yeah, come on over, and it was like 25 quid. Bang, and we played. It was obviously wet, but it was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. Like I said, tree lined, undulation changes, water holes, special. So yeah, really looking forward to that. That's in August, and then we're finishing at Barton on the Sea. That's 27 holes, 9 holes, scramble in the morning, and then 18 holes. Love it. Yeah, love that. That's a great finishing resort. If we can finish with the island green as well, that could be great, because everyone's going to be watching the live leaderboards on their phones. They're going around, they'll know what they need to do, and then all of a sudden you come to the 18th, which is a little island green. And yeah, that is a nerve tester for sure. So that's our schedule for next year, and that's in September, so that'd be good. Yeah, Rolls of Monmouth as well. I've wanted to play there for a very long time, and I've just seen Carter Smith has vlogged that recently too. which was very cool. Very cool. Aegeus Bowl, very good. Need to do a full vlog there. Wanted to do that for a long time. I just want to full vlog everything. You'll like VPAR, get on par. It'll give you a handicap. You put your scores in accurately. It'll give you an official, not official, but near enough. And it's good for checking yardages and all that sort of stuff as well. Wanted to play the roles of Monmouth for ages. Did I already say that? Don't know. The Aegeus Bowl, Boundary Lakes, it's really good. I would say there's a couple of like little bugbears of mine with it, in that like the first couple of holes, they've got some great bits of water. If you're building a course, I think you've got great opportunity, haven't you? So like the first hole is like a dog leg sort of left, and you play straight down. The car park's on your right, so you have to play straight down, and you play to the water's edge, and then you sort of kick over at diagonal left to the green. And there's all these lovely big sort of stones, like big Purbeck stone, if you like, that frame the water's edge. But if you're on the tee, when you're looking down, you can't really see the water. You know it's there, you know how far away it is, but you can't really see it. If they had just raised the tee, elevation changes, they would raise the tee, and you only need to raise it by like 4 foot, just a little bank, 3 or 4 foot, you'd be looking straight at it, and that would be like, oh, look at this. Be a daunting first tee shot. And there's a few little things like that there where you just think, oh, a little change here and a little change there. It would go a long way. Yeah, I've heard that they own the land out the back, haven't they? And they've got that par 4 that's like 210 yards downhill or something, 220 yards downhill, and they're on about adding a par 5 and somewhere else. I have played Sanford Springs. Vlogged it with Marshy a long time ago. But there are some really good holes at Boundary Lakes, and you wouldn't be disappointed if you went and played it. I don't think it's fine. You're in the middle of the changes. I mean, it's not been open long. I played it the first year it was open in the June, and rather naively, I thought this is going to be immaculate, brand new course, this, that, and the other. And it felt very much like the way I described it was like the ground almost didn't know how to recover from being hit by a golf club. So, like some of the tee boxes, they were still sandy. It's almost like it didn't know how to recover. So it was like a bit sort of sparse of grass. And I thought, yeah, of course, yeah, it hasn't learned how to sort of build back up. And yeah, well worth around there, Jeff. You'd enjoy it. Since logging, has my handicap gone up and down? It has gone both ways, Darren. Yeah, got down to 10 in the first year, and now it's gone back up to this year's been this year? No, the year before. I don't sort of count the year that's just happened because of COVID, really. But the year before, it would just literally went 0.1, sailed on up. Went from 10.7 to 12.2, and every single competition was a 0.1. And then the new world handicap system come in on 13.2 now. So yes, Darren, if we play again and I come down to you, I will be off more than I was last time. Yep. Like I say, my VPAR is 10.2, so maybe I should go places and play off my VPAR app. That is probably fairer. But I get less shots, and that's boring. They're lovely guys, Stu and Sam. Really lovely. Enjoy playing with them. They both encourage. They both play some good golf. Lovely boys. Just lovely, lovely boys. Yeah, you'd never have a bad day playing with those two. Absolute joy. There's no sulking if they play badly. Ollie and Rob have a tendency to do that. And we did beat them, Jeff. Yes, we did. Most embarrassing moment in golf? Oh, good question. It comes to my head straight away. Meon Valley. Quite new to the game. We turn up, me and my friend, his name's Ben. He doesn't play golf anymore. He's sold his golf clubs, but we sort of started similar-ish time. And I was probably playing off about 18 at the time. We got to Meon Valley. It's the first time we've ever played it. We turned up and in the clubhouse. That would be Lee Irvine. If Lee Irvine was watching, that would be him. Turned up on the first tee, and we get there and we go in and pay, and he goes, "Oh, because we're so busy, we paired you up with another pair." Like, oh, that's a shame. Like, really looking forward to just having a chilled day with Ben, and we were good friends, so it was going to be a really nice day. And we sort of taking the day off to do it. And we turn up anyway. We paired you off for another pair. Okay, no worries. Stand on the tee. Those two. One of them was off 14 and the other 16, so slightly better than us. I think I was off 18 and Ben was about 20, so quite an even space in between us all. Anyway, they both teed off, hit them down the middle, good enough. And Ben teed off, smoked his down the middle. So I'm thinking, this is going to be, like I'm feeling good. I literally stood on the tee. Little thing I've left out is it was a beautiful summer's day. There was tons of people around. I reckon there might have been, I'll play it a little bit under, I reckon there's at least 30 people watching. Sat on benches, sat on the banks, just all around the first tee. There was a starter, there's people on the putting green, there's people on the academy. They're all just stood around. They've all smoked theirs down the middle. I've stood up, and hit has gone at a 90-degree angle from where I've teed off, literally just straight away from me, as opposed to straight down the fairway. It's just gone boom, and it's gone onto I think it's the 9th green, which is just straight over there behind the starter's hut. Oh my God, it was like swallow me up and die. Oh, yes, I've just seen. Oh, yeah, that I did hit the clubhouse. It bounced back in place. That was fine. I've just seen original junglist West Hills. Junglist Dave's reminded me. Yeah, that was a bad one. At least I didn't hit the player though, like Rob did. I tried to vlog just for my benefit. When I played on my own last year, it was quiet, but found it hard getting the camera out and not getting in people's way. Do you find it tricky? You ask, I presume. We do ask. Sometimes we don't ask. Sometimes we just play, but sometimes we don't ask in advance, should I say. Often we'll ask if we're in the pro shop, do you mind me doing a bit of filming here and there, blah, 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 and then go out and film the whole thing. It is really tricky to keep up a pace of play. Sometimes you do really hold people up. It's quite nice when you're in a 2-ball and you've got 4 balls around you. You can keep up with that. If you're playing well, it's not a problem. If you're fairways, greens, it's fine. It's really nice if you've got a slow group in front of you, but you do have people behind you. It is really tough keeping up a pace of play sometimes. Ollie is really slick with the camera changes and stuff. When we went and played Tidworth Garrison, it was me, Ollie, Robin and Westy. Obviously Robin had done a bit of filming then as well. He's getting a bit more into it. Westy doesn't hold the camera too much. He will, but he doesn't talk a lot, so I think it's quite nice to have a bit of talking. We played that round as a 4-ball in 3.5 hours. Admittedly, I played exceptionally well that day, so I was able to be on the camera a lot and film. But we got around in 3.5 hours that day, and that is really good. So when me and Ollie film, it's really slick. Transferring is really slick. Sometimes Rob and I can get a little bit slow, but we often let people through. Night, Jeff. Sweet dreams. No wonder you get up. He literally woke up the other day. He sent me a message at like 5:30 in the morning asking me something. I was like, flipping it, Jeff, you're up early. I think he was just saying Merry Christmas, actually. He's like, always get up early. It's because he's going to sleep now, 6 o'clock. He's getting a good 11.5 hours in. Streaming software. This is just live webcam. I am not advanced for streaming software, Harry Golfer. I literally only just learned that is a thing just a minute ago. I knew you weren't really going to bed, Jeff. Yeah, I've got a list of courses that when I've been phoning around this year, towards the end of the year to find places to play, like before we played Manning's Heath, I was frantically phoning everywhere. So I've got a few people lined up, a few courses lined up that are aware that I'm going to film next year, which was quite nice. Get on board. How long does it take to edit? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Nailed it. Give me some more of them. I like them. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I like a tongue teaser. I drink your milkshake. Give me some more. That is my favourite one, though, to be fair. Oh, Alex Marsh is back after his fish pie. Get on par. I've got to answer his question. How long does it take to edit? Part one of my vlogs takes longer if I'm doing a bit of B-roll with a bit of music and a bit of call it fancy. It's just B-roll. That takes longer because you got to scroll through all the footage and stuff. That can take a while. So my part ones, they would probably take good sort of 2 hours for a 20-minute video. But like this afternoon, Carly was watching Bohemian Rhapsody. I thought, I'll use this as a chance to do some editing. So I got a vlog coming out. I'm going to, for you special 23 people, are you a doorbell? I'm a doorbell. I don't get that. I don't get it. For you special 23 people, we did a full vlog at Old Thorns in Hampshire. Is it Hampshire? Yeah. And love that course. Yeah, I edited part 4 and part 5 while Bohemian Rhapsody was on. So yeah, I would say ordinarily a 20-minute video of just us playing golf is an hour, and then with a bit of B-roll, 2 hours. I do own a front door. Yes, I do own a front door, which is I'm very proud of it. It takes 2 hours for Shot Tracer for 18 holes. Yeah, that's the Shot Tracer app, isn't it? I've used that a few times. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Course has been the biggest disappointment as in condition and expectations you had of it prior. What a good question, Alex. Filmmaking degree. Wow, I would like to have seen your vlog. Yeah, Shot Tracer. When I've tried to do Shot Tracer, it does my nutting on the phone because I can only do it on the phone. It does my head in. It often doesn't pick up the ball properly, and then you're having to put it in manually, and just what a ball ache that is. Right, I've still got to answer Marshy's question. This is hard. This has been an hour and 7 minutes. I said to my wife, I'd only be 45 minutes, thinking no one would turn up. There's only 20 people, but still. Yeah, I don't have a Mac. That would be the dream. That would be the dream. Disappointment. I'll tell you what. Haythrop was a disappointment, but only their tee boxes. The tee boxes were horrific condition. Where else have I played that was a real letdown? Portsmouth was really good. Manning's Heath was fine. I wasn't disappointed with Manning's Heath at all. I've been pretty lucky this year. Most places have been in good. Oh, no, I know, absolute no-brainer. Isle Purbeck was shocking condition. Such a shame. Such a shame. But I love that. Oh, you literally just said Isle Purbeck. I promise I didn't read that before I said it. Yeah, that was such a shame. But I love the layout of that course. That course, in the right hands, looked after properly, would be just incredible. I do think they have issues there with nature and the things they can put on the ground to maintain it properly. Any tips, Wayne? Recorded for vlogs. Oh, sorry. Any tips, Wayne? Recorded 4 vlogs for Oggy, just myself, and my head looked massive. My chin looked like a bullfrog's. Well, you've got a massive head, Darren. I can't can't give you any more tips on that. Yeah, zoom out. There you go, Harry. You got it. Zoom out a bit. Don't sit like this. Don't sit like this. Hold the camera further back. Yeah, like extend your arm. Like have your arm as far away as possible if you're holding the camera and walking around with it, maybe. It looked massive. Love it. And CDJP09, member of the gym at Old Fawns, you should definitely play it. We played it. I actually played it just after Manning's Heath, which was the end of November, and it was impressive for how wet it was. Because that week we'd had so much rain, and yeah, we had so much rain. It was impressive how it was still playable, and it was still playable, and the greens were in pretty good nick. We've always had a fair bit more water fall out of the sky since then. I imagine it's been open most of the time. We played it, and Crane Valley was closed, and a few other courses I'd heard that day was closed, and they were open, and it was playable. So well worth a visit. Yeah, Harry's got some good advice there, especially if you're filming with your phone. Yeah, just get a little tripod. That is the key. Keep it away from you. Any more for any more? 3 minutes long and I sliced it. I'd still like to see your video, G. Golf presents at Christmas. Someone asked me that earlier, but you weren't in at the time, original. But I got some golf gloves for the wrong hand. So they were for my mum, bless her. She's got to sort that out. And some golf balls. Some Honma Future XX golf balls, which I'm excited to play with. Some 6-piece golf balls, which, yeah, it'd be interesting to play with them. It's quite good fun though, Darren, isn't it? I know you've obviously just done some videos for Oggy of your own. I quite like doing course vlogs by myself. Occasionally, when I go on holiday or whatever, I'll do a course vlog on my own, and I quite enjoy it. The milk in this beer, aren't I? Oh, Muga. Muga 1981. You somehow get to play Augusta. Do you play with your mates, any 3 big golf YouTubers, allowing your channel to soar, or a pro of your choice with no footage? Which and who? What a fantastic question. Oh my God. Now, I would love to take my 3 mates. I'd love to take 3 mates, but how on earth could I pick between them? So obviously, Ollie hasn't been around much this year, but you know he's been a big part of the channel and helping me get where I am. Robin as well, Stu as well, Sam as well. I play with Marshy. I play with Westy. How do you pick between them? The obvious, you'd go, well, it's the 4 balls, Stu, Robin, and Ollie. But you know, Sam's been heavily involved in the channel this year. We've done a few vlogs together. Marshy has been involved. Any of the guys on the DGS who let me film when we're playing our Stablefoods, you know, all deserve crack. So I'm going to safely say I'm going to rule out my mates on that alone because I couldn't pick between them. Any 3 big golf YouTubers or a pro of your choice with no footage. It would be an absolute pleasure to play with a pro of your choice. So, I don't know what pro I would play with. I think I'd like to play with someone like a Lee Westwood or Justin Rose, probably. I'd love to play with Justin Rose. They just come across as such down-to-earth guys. Rory McIlroy. I probably would play with a European player as opposed to an American. But no footage, no evidence of it. I think I would go with. This is just gonna. What puts me off with this answer is because it comes across as greedy. I wouldn't want to play with Ian Poulter, Drunkless Dave, as much as if he is my only choice. You're playing with a pro today. It's Ian Poulter. I'm not going to go. I ain't playing. Thank you very much. I would be playing, obviously, but I've got an awesome group. You're quite right. I'm very lucky with the guys I play with. I thoroughly enjoy their company. We have a great time all the time. Yeah, 3 YouTubers probably, because it's going to soar the channel. B, I'm going to have those memories forever. I can just tap in and look at the footage from Augusta, and thirdly, you're still sort of playing with pros, right? Like, okay, they're YouTube pros, or we'll call them pro shop pros. Don't want to be, but I think they would all admit, they're not the greatest of golf players. You've got Carter Smith, who plays top golf week in, week out. I would take him. Had an absolute blast with him when we played at Celtic Manor this year. Such a nice guy. Hopefully play again this coming year. And then the other two would probably be, it'd be cool to take on Peter Finch and Rick Shields, wouldn't it? That would be cool. Like me and Carter Smith versus Peter Finch and Rick Shields, and then me getting like my 15 shots. Probably get 15 shots there. Yeah, I'd like that. That would be fun. Me and Carter Smith versus Rick Shields and Peter Finch. And I choose Rick Shields because he's got 1.5 million subscribers. So if 1% of those came to me, I'd be pretty happy. But him and Peter Finch, they come across as good guys, and they used to do such good course vlogs together. I enjoyed them. I like watching Crossfield and Lockie. They're who got me into course vlogs, really. They were the guys who got me into it. Yeah, they are the reason why I've played certain places watching their course vlogs. So I've sort of got a love for them. There's just occasionally Crossfield gets a little bit arrogant and annoying for me. I think he can be a bit sort of rude towards the likes of Lockett and stuff, but I think in real life he'd be absolutely fine. Russ Tizard, completely off topic, Wayne, but are there any vacancies in DGS Tour? I've thought so many times about opening up the DGS Tour, and you could almost make a business out of it, couldn't you? Make an actual society professional event and just go with it. But it would lose its special edge, I'm afraid to say. It's such a special, for me anyway, personally, it's everybody I know them all in my private life. Like, they're all people who I've crossed paths with, whether it's in the golfing world or whether it's in personal life stuff. And we've all, like, some people I went to school with, some people played football with. Like, it's just such a nice group. And there was a point where in the early days I would just say, like, yeah, invite whoever. Like, if you got people who want to come play, invite them. Yeah, come along. And then it got to a point where there became little cliques. So you'd finish and they wouldn't, that 4-ball would sit on their own table and that 4-ball would sit on their own table, and they wouldn't really mix well with everybody. And it's a bit like, oh, that's a shame. And then slowly you would start hearing, like, people talking about other things, and then you got people coming to me saying, oh, so-and-so said this, so-and-so said, oh, I don't need that at all. It's just supposed to be fun. Everyone's supposed to be getting on and having a good time. And then there was another guy who, no, he almost didn't have, like, golf etiquette down quite right, and it was riling people up. And what we do in the DGS Tour is, instead of people just going out and, like, picking their groups that they're playing with, I literally draw the names out of a hat. And that's who they're playing with. Bang, 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 you're playing with this. You're in this 4-ball, you're in this 4-ball. And everyone mixes beautifully. I was sort of getting messages from people saying, "Oh, don't draw me with that guy. Don't draw." I'm like, it's luck of the draw, mate. You know, he's fine. Like, he's all right. He's sort of inoffensive, but he is a bit offensive. Yeah, and then all of a sudden he was sort of talking about it to people, and then it all sort of got back to me, and I just sort of said, like, sorry, mate, if you don't want to join, if you're not enjoying it, don't play. And he literally flew off a handle at it, like, all right, calm down. I think it's best you don't play anymore. I'll give you your membership back, and you can be on your way. So that was that. So now I do not just open it up to anybody. I sort of vet people before they come and play, and just sort of find out whether they are like-minded to us, because we've got a whole array of people. We've got Ash, who's our lowest guy, and he plays off plus in the society's off +2, and he's a member at Broadstone, and he is down to scratch at Broadstone, playing some unbelievable golf, because that's a tough course. And we go up to a guy called Dave, who's like plays off 32, 33, something like that. And he needs those shots, you know, and it keeps it competitive for him. So we've got a whole array, and they can be in the same group at times, and they have been in the same group, and they've got on like house on fire. And actually, when they were in the same group, Dave upped his game and won the day. That was at Southampton Muni. You know, that's why it's so great to mix it up with the people, rather than people just playing in their cliques, and you'll have a group that don't care and a group that do care, and they might take longer over their shots than they do, and then all of a sudden you've got sort of a bit of bands coming on. Hello, darling. Dog's here. So yeah, winner of TGS Golf Day should get an invite. Yeah, don't think so. I found that people who never volunteer to help with the organisation are the ones who complain about the day you have just organised. Correct. That is correct. Don't get me wrong, we still have people that moan about things now. Some people are like, oh, I don't want the food involved in the day. I don't want this. I don't want that. Like, who it is? The dog's here. Why can't we just play? Why do we have to have prizes? It would keep it cheaper if we didn't have prizes, stuff like that. But it's got to the point where I'm just like, well, thank you, John. Nice to see you. I can't believe you've stayed all this time. You were here early doors, around 20 minutes ago. Impressive. Happy New Year, mate. This is my dog. Here she is. She's going to sit here now. Lovely. Yeah, it's got to the point now where I'm just like, well, the majority of people are happy with what I do, and this is probably going to sound arrogant or whatever, but it's sort of like my society, my golf day. I'm going to do what I want to do. If you want to join me, then please feel free. If you don't, then don't bother. And as soon as I adopted that psychology, it made my organising so much happier. I'm sure we will, G. I'm sure we will. But I'm going to have to tune off as well, I'm afraid, guys. Thank you so much for coming and watching. An hour and 23 minutes is way longer than I thought it ever would have been. Yes, I am getting an ear wash. I don't know why she does this. She loves it. She loves it. Oh. Here we go. We're getting involved now. Is enough. Yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Looking forward to showing you some more content. Got a couple of bits queued up, some winter golf action. And Stuart Carr Smith just turned up, just as I'm about to tune out. Much love. He is going to try and get to 10,000 subs. So if you haven't subbed to him and you're one of the 20 people watching here and you haven't subbed, then go and give him a sub. Get him on his way to 10K this year, 2021. That's his goal. Fair play. Yeah, much love, everybody. Happy New Year. I'm going to love you and leave you. I might try and do more of these in the future, if you like them. Just my luck. But when is it time to go? Oh, Derek's just tuned in. Good evening, good night, and Happy New Year all. YouTube. Yeah, we will sort rounds out this year, definitely. You can go on my Instagram page as well if you're on Instagram, and you can direct message me on there. It's just DGS Golf Vlogs. It's all good. Much love, people. Thanks for the chats. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. Thanks for some reason, liking me. It's funny. I still find it funny that people watch me. There's people watching me on my channel on Christmas Day, and I'm thinking, what are you doing? Why are you watching me? So funny. There we go. People love YouTube, right? People love golf. I love golf. I love you. Much love, people. Take care. Stay safe.